What's happening, folks? Welcome to 808 Hot Takes. This is the NFL Picks Week 13.
Kaboom!
Last week, James beat me 10-6. I went 9-7, but it's a new week. I'm gonna get him back. Keep my 3-game lead and improve it. This week, Thursday night football is kicking off. The Seahawks are going down to Dallas, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna get their asses kicked. The Seahawks do not travel well. I'm going with Dallas at home. James, who you got?
I'm going to go with Seattle because that way we have, we're not picking the same team. But also, Cowboys aren't as good as people think they are. They beat up on some bad teams. Seattle is not a bad team. They actually they're not what do you call Carolina, but they're also a competitive team. And you're right though, they do not travel because they don't take the 12th man with them. But I have a feeling, Geno is due, man. He's gonna have a big game against a team that everybody's, cheering. But you got a good point where you say that Super Bowl Cowboy hype.
Hype train.
But I'm gonna go Seahawks on this.
All right, cool. Sunday we're back to regular schedule now. So Sunday, the San Diego Superchargers are traveling to the New England Patriots, and I hate this game completely. The Patriots let me down this past week. They could have kicked a field goal to tie up the game and send it to overtime. Bill Belichick looks like he's just washed as a coach.
Yeah.
Both their quarterbacks look absolutely disgusting. They just take turns throwing interceptions. It's just these old Patriot concepts are just not transferring into the new NFL, especially without Tom Brady. So sorry. But then you look at the Chargers, and they just find ways to lose games at the end for no reason. All things on paper say San Diego should whoop their ass.
They do.
I
mean, even going to being an away team and being favored by 6, that is saying you're going to go and whoop their ass.
I'm with, San Diego. I'm going to give you another shot. I'm going with you. Go. Whoop the Patriots' ass. Let's just send this old man out in misery. Let's not have no speculation the next season. Let's just let him go 2-15 and just make sure that he don't come back. I'm going San Diego.
I'm gonna again pick opposite because it's the only way for me to catch up. But also it's always tough for a team from the West to travel east and play away, especially because it is snowing up in the States. So I'm going to take the Patriots in the snow game against I'm going to say the San Diego Phone Chargers.
Okay. Fair enough. Cardinals are going to Pittsburgh. They haven't been looking good. Pittsburgh got a brand new offensive coordinator. They looked okay against the Bengals. They didn't look great. They're still you still look at Pittsburgh and you still there's still something wrong with y'all.
You guys lucky you guys got TJ.
Yeah. Yeah. Because the Bengals could have beat them that game. They just had a couple of our coach.
That's like a Watt curse, yeah? JJ in Houston and TJ in Pittsburgh.
Yeah. I don't know. Our coach is a whole nother story. But James, who you got in this one? You got the lead.
I'm going with the Steelers. Steelers at home, and I think they'll do enough because it'll be close, and then they'll get the win at the end, being in home.
All right. I'm gonna say the Cardinals shocked the world, just to be a hater.
I don't know if you beat the Steelers and say I shocked the world.
I hate the Steelers, so I'm gonna say it. Yeah. That's where I'm going. All right, next up, we've got the Colts versus the Titans. The Colts are resurgent with their run game, but now Taylor's out again, thumb surgery. Titans looked resurgent with their run game, but they're still 4-7, and they're calling this one a toss-up. I'm going to say, I'm going to say Colts in this one.
Cool, because I'm going with the Titans.
Well,
yeah, I think Henry's going to win the game himself.
Okay. All right. So next up, we got the Broncos against the Texans. Broncos have definitely looked resurgent. Russell Wilson is playing super game manager and letting their defense do the work. And the Texans are still dealing with growing pains with Stroud, but he's still playing solid. What do you think?
I am going with the Broncos, even though they're on the road. The defense just keeps them in the game, and Russell is looking like the Russell that used to beat the Niners when he was playing for Seattle.
All right. Well, I'll go ahead and be opposite. Say Texans bounce back. We got a lot of opposites this week so far. Let's do it. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna say Texans bounce back. Go Stroud. OHIO. You should have won the championship last year. The refs did us dirty in that game against Georgia. Next up, we got the Detroit Lions traveling to New Orleans Saints. Both these teams are reeling right now. Lions don't really travel all that great, but the Saints have Carr as a quarterback. So I'm gonna say Detroit gets back on the winning ways.
Oh, two things. We can't go with trends with the Lions because they've been losing for so long. There's no trend you can follow, except for that one trend, which is number 2. They're not playing on Thanksgiving this time.
Yeah.
So I'm going with the Lions as well.
Oh, cool. All right, next up, we got the Falcons versus the lowly Jets. And a story I forgot to mention during our deal was that the Jets have given Aaron Rodgers a 21-day window to come back and start practicing with the team. James, who you got in this game?
I'm going to go with the Jets. One playing at home. Falcons now playing outside. And it's cold. And everybody always forgets to count the turf in New York Jets Stadium as one of the things that you have to beat as an away team. That turf is hurting people.
Yes.
I think the Chargers just had their DN, right?
No, the Dolphins.
Dolphins,
just lost their DN.
And the turf monster, who also took Aaron Rodgers.
Yep.
So I think the Jets defense is gonna win the game. It's not gonna be their quarterbacks.
I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Falcons. I think they're just gonna keep running the ball, which they should. Ludacris is not gonna be at this game, but I am gonna take the Dirty Birds in this one. Next up, we got Dolphins versus the Washington Commanders. Dolphins by 800. Just plain and simple.
It's going to be another 72-point game for the Dolphins.
Yeah, the Commanders are trash.
Yeah. And they're playing in D.C., and the Dolphins are favored by almost 10.
Yeah. Next up, Panthers at Buccaneers. Panthers just lost their head coach, or they didn't lose him. They sent him away.
They know where he's at.
Yeah.
He ain't in Carolina.
They know he had the bank collecting that $40 million check still.
Yeah, for a few more years, right?
Yep. He got $20 million from Chicago, and then now $40 million from Carolina.
Man, this racket.
Doing nothing.
This racket, man. And he probably go coach.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Indianapolis. He got it from Indianapolis. Because
can
they
go-
fired him too soon.
You can go coach college or coach a high school team and just don't worry about paying me. I got enough money.
Yeah, we got. Y'all need a new facility? Cool,
Yeah.
I got you.
Name the stadium after me and I'll coach your high school.
See, Brett Favre, that's how you build your daughter a volleyball gym. You don't take it from the taxpayers and the welfare recipients.
You take it from the billionaires that own the team, who takes it from the fans.
Checkmate.
It doesn't work out.
Anyway, who you taking?
I'm going Buccaneers playing at home and Minshew, right?
Yeah, Buccaneers easily. No,
not
Minshew's
Minshew.
with the Colts.
I always mix
Baker
Minshew and
Mayfield.
Mayfield.
Yeah.
They're the same person.
Yeah, they might as well
Yeah,
be.
they're the same person.
Yeah. One of them won a Heisman. The other one was like an 8th round
They're
pick.
white boy frat dudes
Yeah.
that play football.
Yeah, basically. Now your Niners at the Eagles. I thought we both took the Niners in this one.
Automatic, as the locals would say.
I wouldn't say automatic, but I think they're going to win. And then we've got the Browns versus the Rams. I don't know. The Browns 1 week look like their defense will kill everybody and their quarterback should just hand the ball off. And then they don't do that, and then they just keep switching quarterbacks. I heard that Flacco might be starting this week.
That's what I saw.
I'm like, what? I'm gonna take the Rams just because the Browns. But then they might break off Stafford and he be out, and then as soon as Stafford is gone, the Rams are done. No, I'm going Cleveland. I'm sticking Ohio.
I was gonna pick Cleveland too, and it's because you don't know you get with the Rams, and maybe that one last ounce of fight they had, they just used it this past weekend.
Yeah, that might have been it.
Cleveland's defense is legit.
They are legit. Garrett, he's real.
Yeah.
Myles Garrett is real. And then the last Sunday night game, it actually should be a pretty entertaining Sunday night game. Chiefs at the Packers. Who you with on this one, James?
I'm going Chiefs, and I'm going
day.
Chiefs big on this one.
All day.
I don't
think it'll be as big as we think, but I think the Chiefs on this one. You went against them last week and went with your Raiders, but nah.
It was just for just trying to win something.
You got me by one.
Yeah.
And then Monday Night Football, my Bengals are going to Jacksonville, and it's a cat battle in the jungle. Well, it's not the jungle because they call our stadium the jungle, but there's I guess I don't know what Jacksonville calls their stuff.
The zoo?
Yeah, sure. Bengals on the road, surprisingly, even though I hate our coach and our quarterback is Denny's. I don't know. I'm still riding with my team, Bengals.
And that's cool of you. Then, but I'm going to go with the Jaguars. I think the Jaguars they're just too talented. The injury to Burrows, it pretty much broke the back of the Bengals. So
I saw an ugly stat. This man, our coach, is 4-28 without Joe Burrow. It's like 4-28-1 without Joe Burrow.
That's somebody who didn't have a plan B.
That's fireable. Joe Burrow's Super Bowl run, I've long stated that Joe Burrow's Super Bowl run is what saved him his job. If Joe Burrow wasn't all-world, we would have got rid of that dude and maybe taken Eric Bieniemy and gotten that Super Bowl by now. But, whatever.
Or could have had a D'Amico Ryans.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Either way, this has been 808 Hot Takes NFL Picks Week 13. James Mane, Pepper the Misunderstood Evil Genius. Thank you for checking us out. Like, subscribe, share. Remember, if you didn't laugh at us today, well, there's something wrong with you.